Please remain where you are until we've completed our docking. Once again, please clear the stairway. You will be given an all clear when the safe travel stairs.
Hi guys, I'm pretty sure you could guess where I'm at, right? I mean, iconic scene right behind me, you know. So everybody knows I'm at Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom. And Obi and I came here to look at a few things and show you guys a couple things. Some interesting things that a lot of you may need to know this information. So, good information coming your way as we get into the park and check things out. Obi? Are you ready for this? Obi, you want to go see Goofy? It's a little music box. It's 70 bucks. And they must dance to the music, I guess. Alright, I was going to do this video all around, but it is a steamy 91, but I'm pretty sure it feels like it's 100. It's warm. Obi's having a hard time. He's sitting on an ice pack, a cooling pad, and lots of water, and a fan on him, and it's warm. So we just went into the stores and checked out a couple of it. I was going to talk about the Disability Access Pass, the DAS, and how you go about doing it. Now I'm going to show you a screenshot of the video on how to go about doing it, since I have it on mine, and I can just show you, you know, how it's done. But I know from this point on, if you know when you're coming, you can either chat with somebody on the app or call Disney and get the Disability Access Pass hooked up to you before you get here. If you don't do it before you get here and you come here, you want to do it when you first get in here, that way, and have everybody that's with you have their magic bands, so that way they can all get put on the Disability Access Pass. Now the new thing that they're doing now is they ask you the reason why you need the Disability Access Pass, and it can no longer be for mobility. So if you can't stand for a long length of time, they have wheelchairs that you can use. If you're on an electric scooter or an EDC, they give you a wheelchair to use to go through the line. If you choose not to do it, you know, you cannot go through the lightning lane. You have to go through the regular lane. So, sorry, my back was itching. The best thing I can tell you that you have to give a reason why you cannot stay in a long line for a long length of time. You know, I said, I told them I'm unable to stand for a long length of time. Well, then we got a wheelchair for you. So, and everything is handicap accessible. So if you have an autistic child, you can say that he or she cannot be in the line in a crowd. It will, he'll have a breakdown. She will have a breakdown, and it's best not to have them in the line, you know, kind of a thing. I can't tell you what to tell them. I had one cast member really trying to get me to say the reason why, and so mine is I get anxiety. I get an anxiety being around a large crowd of people for a long length of time. So that's mine. But mine's also mobility. So damned if you do and damned if you don't. But I'm going to show you who you go to and what you have to do to get the Handicap Accessible Pass, the Disability Access Pass, the DAS. And if you have a child that is in a stroller or a wagon that you use as their wheelchair, stop at guest relations when you first get here and get a red tag that they will hook on your stroller to allow you to use that stroller inside. Like in Hollywood Studios, when we go to see Frozen, there's always a red tag. Now Obi, because I have him and he's in his stroller, technically I need to get him a red tag on that, but we're not riding any rides today, so there was no need for me to do that today. Otherwise, they will tell you have to leave your stroller outside. Your stroller, your wagon, or whatever you use for your child, except for a wheelchair. A wheelchair you can take into the rides without a problem. EBCs on certain shows, rides, you know, they have it. I'm sharing the fan with Obi. We're sitting in the shade back by his... Oh my gosh, I just got a good whiff of food. Must be from Liberty Tree Tavern. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, I'm hungry now. Now I'm hungry. Good going. So this way I'm hoping that I can explain it to you easier than you can understand it by reading. By reading, it's just all kind of screwy. So let's go and I'll show you what you have to do. And that way you know. Get you all set up before you even get here. That's what we need to do. Also, I wanted to show you for service animals where they go to the bathroom at. This one is a nice big one. The other one's over there by the Christmas store. And there's one by Space Mountain. But this one right here there's the train station here. And we've got the water little circus over there. And then while here, look at who's up there. Chip and Dale. Do you know how to tell the difference between Chip and Dale? Dale, or wait a minute. Chip has a black nose like a chocolate chip. So that's how you know. Chocolate chip, Chip. And so then the other one we know is Dale. But yeah, that's how you can tell them apart. Chip has the chocolate chip nose. And Dale has the red nose. And Obi's having a good time. It's hot though, he says. So we've been cooling off in some places, and now we're going to venture back towards the front of the park, and I'm going to show you my Disney experience, or guest experience tents are. I'll show you that. So I decided while we were here, remind us what, I think Goofy's been through that. I figured I'd go check out Tron and see what's going on over here. I hear they've got the tracks down, so let's find out. Let me see here. Oh yeah, look at, they've got tracks to right there. That's as far as it goes right now. But we'll walk over this way. And they planted these trees here so you don't really get to see too much that's going on, but you can see at least the outside. Oh, look at that squirrel climbing on that screen over there. Must be easy to grip on, that's why he's there. Alright, so that's pretty much it. They've got a little bit of the outside finished, but I can't really see, I'm too short. Let's see if we can see through here. Nope. They make sure we can't see through there, so... Oh, look at that squirrel. Hi, squirrely. Don't worry, we're not going to mess with you. That squirrel was like, what the heck are you doing, lady? So, not really seeing too much. Oh, wait a minute, right here. There's a bunch of the, what are those called? Part of the tracks. Alright, this is the blue tent, or blue umbrella. This is guest experience team. This is where you come to get your disability access pass put on and put people on it. So if you're coming with friends and you already have it, your friends can be added onto it, and this is where you would go to do that. You would also come here to ask any questions that you need. I'm not sure if they can help with dining reservations or not. That's something I need to ask, because I thought I remember hearing something about that, but I'm going to find out. I'll see what else that they can do for you. I think you can also ask about the lightning lane and the Disney Plus. Not Disney Plus. What is it called? Genie Plus. There you go. Or any problems you may have with your app, this is where you can come for. Instead of waiting at the front of the park with guest relations up there, because that sometimes can be a long line, that's something that can be done right here at these tents. And they have them in each land, like this is Fantasyland. There's one in Frontierland. There's one in Liberty, by Liberty Tree area. And, oh, by Casey's is another one. Alright, so when I talked to them at my guest experience, they said my DAS had expired on May 10th. So I had to renew it. But every time you renew it, they treat it as a new registry. So I had to give them the reason why I could not stand in line. Just too many people, anxiety. So I got that back on, and they were able to add J on it, so, or Boo. And so I'm good to go. So there's the castle. We're right in front of Casey's right here. And you can see the blue tent right there for the guest experience team. So they have them throughout the park, but this is the one closest to the entrance to the park. It's always the busiest one because it's right at the entrance. If you go to one of the other ones, the lines won't be as long. This is what your My Disney experience will look like. You're going to scroll down to the very bottom until you see the Disability Access Pass. Then you're going to click on there, and then the list of all the rides at all the parks will show up. You just scroll down till you find the one that you want, and then you click on it. And then you see where it says the DAS, where you can do a return time. That's what you want to click. Click everybody in your party. Hit continue. And it will give you what time to come back. And then you hit confirm, and you have your Disability Access Pass. The Spirit jerseys finally came in. Let's see. Oh, look at Mickey on the front. And, oh, it does glow in the dark. And there's no price, but I want to say they're probably 80 bucks. If not more by now. But look at, they've got the bag in too. And guess what I'm getting for my birthday? That's right. One of these. Alright. Obi and I are home. It is now 9 o'clock at night. Got home, grabbed some Chipotle's for dinner, brought it home, we ate. And now I'm getting ready to go to bed. It was a long day. We weren't there that long, but because of the heat, it makes it even longer. But I didn't put you guys on film. I didn't put this on film to show you because I figured I'd tell you all about it later. Alright. I was told to go into guest relations to get a red tag or sticker, something, whatever, for Obi's stroller. And oh, let's see, Boo can fix that. My ears ring chipping. Disney stuff. So I went in there, I waited in line, got in there, and I tell the girl, she goes, oh yeah, I can do that for you. She goes, she grabs it, she's like, it'll be just a minute. She goes into the back, and she's back there for a while. And I'm like, what the heck is this girl doing? She had the red tag in her hand. What is she doing? She comes out with no red tag, and she proceeds to tell me, I'm sorry, but we can only give those red tags to strollers and wagons that are used in place of a wheelchair, not for service animals. I said, well, he has the stroller because, one, he's little, it gets busy in Disney, he can get stepped on, two, the pavement's hot, So he goes in the stroller so he doesn't burn his little feet. The socks that I got for him were too big. I still got to see if I can try to adjust and make them smaller, but who's to say he's even going to wear them on there? You know, he's going to kick them off. So I'm like, seriously? So the next time I go and we go in there with the stroller and they say, you know, oh, they won't give me one. And then they'll tell me, well, you can't bring it in. I'm starting to get a little ticked off. So anyway, so I'll keep trying. Once I get one of those stickers, I will cherish it, and I'll just keep it using. The stroller we had today, I'll put in the picture in the video right
had the
now.
stroller for 3 years, always used it since he was 10 weeks old. And look at that poor wheel. I'm hoping that this will survive till we get to the car. We're in the parking lot now. Please, let it survive until we get to the car. But it's all wobbly and wheelie. Oh boy.
Water bottles, you know. And I'm like, I can't carry him and all that stuff to the car. So I'm like trying to tip the stroller a little bit to lift it off of that wheel. So it worked on just the 2 wheels. And I kept saying, please stay together, please stay together, please stay together. If there would have been a dumpster close by, I would have gotten in the car, got everything else, taken that stroller, thrown it in the dumpster. But because there was no dumpster around, I put it in the back of the car. He's over there having a fit, barking at me on the bed because he wants his teeth, which those are his, 9 o'clock, his greenies. He loves his greenies, and every night he gets a greenie. And so we ask him if he wants his teeth. You know, I don't say it too loud because he knows those words. But he knows that it's it's usually about 7:30 at night when he starts bugging me to do with the greenies. So he was all quiet until I got into here, and then, you know, within the last 20 minutes, sitting over there looking at me and barking at me. Demanding little butt. Smallest thing in the house, and he's the biggest demander. So I want to buy Obi a wagon, but I need a wagon that has a cover on top. Only because of him being dark skinned or dark haired. His skin is white, but his hair is dark. It attracts the sun more, and he gets really hot. So I need one that has like a little shade on the top. The strollers work pretty good, except for you have to zip it up, otherwise his head's out and he's in the sun. His water ends up getting all hot because of that. So if we can figure out something else, I would like to try to do that. I do have a new stroller that I bought last year for when we went to Michigan. So that's going to be our new one now, but it's not a very big stroller, so I can't take a whole bunch of stuff with me. I'm pretty sure this one will fit in there, but my other ones don't fit in the cup holders. And then with this one being smaller here and get bigger, it's very heavy topped. So I was afraid that was going to go flying out of the cart out of the stroller a few times. So I'll get something figured out. But it's been a long day. We had a fun day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it comes in handy to a few of you that may need it. If you know anybody that may need the help, send them my video. I'll teach them. Alright guys. Well, if I haven't told you lately, thank you for being here. And I love you all. Bye and good night.